What's shaking, Scoop Squad? The news cycle is absolutely on fire, and we've got the hottest updates dropping for you right now. We're talking about massive box office milestones, and this first story is a big one. Get ready, because this is Sheeran's Scoop, and we're diving headfirst into the stories that have everyone talking. Next up, we're getting an intimate look at the early casting process for the Man of Steel himself. We've got newly released footage that offers a raw, unpolished glimpse at the qualities that secured the highly sought-after role. But the behind-the-scenes action doesn't stop there. A previously unseen audition tape has surfaced, giving us a first glimpse of the actor's preparation, tackling some seriously tough questions. And finally, we're taking a 10-minute dive into the making of James Gunn's Superman with a special behind-the-scenes video introducing the iconic Justice Gang. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Superman's box office finally hit $600 will end up well short of the Batman, Man of Steel. Another box office milestone has been reached. James Gunn's Superman has finally crossed the $600 million mark at the global box office, a significant achievement that marks its place in the current cinematic landscape. However, the journey to this figure reveals a stark comparison to previous DC blockbusters, notably Matt Reeves' The Batman and Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. It took Gunn's Superman 43 days to reach the $600 million milestone. In contrast, The Batman achieved the same financial benchmark in a mere 18 days, largely propelled by a significantly more robust international performance. The Batman ultimately concluded its theatrical run with a worldwide gross of over $770 million, a figure that Superman is projected to fall considerably short of, potentially by as much as $170 million. This substantial difference highlights how strongly Reeves' iteration resonated with global audiences. On its 43rd day of release, Superman grossed approximately $955,000. This figure can be compared to The Batman, which earned $1,301,112 on its own 43rd day. While some attribute the slower pace of Superman to its early digital release after just 35 days, potentially impacting ticket sales, it's worth noting that The Batman only added about $7 million to its total after its 43rd day, suggesting this factor might not be as impactful as initially presumed. Even without adjusting for inflation, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel outperformed Gunn's Superman on the worldwide stage. Foreign markets showed a clear preference for Snyder's vision, whereas Gunn's Superman has encountered difficulties gaining traction outside of the United States. This is a critical area that Gunn will need to address for the future of the DC universe. Projections suggest that if Superman manages to earn an additional $7 million or so, it could finish its theatrical run with approximately $608 million worldwide. However, given the diminishing returns from international markets, this outlook remains optimistic. The more significant narrative lies in the considerable gap between Gunn's film and both The Batman and Man of Steel, raising pertinent questions about the future trajectory of the DCU. This includes audience reception to upcoming projects like Supergirl and Jason Momoa's Lobo. James Gunn is currently developing the next film in this saga, which he has stated will not be titled Superman 2. Instead, it will be part of a larger Superman saga planned to encompass 4 movies. The release of Peacemaker Season 2 also premiered recently, adding another layer to the evolving DC landscape. The audience response has been mixed, with many fans expressing disappointment over the film's box office performance compared to expectations and previous DC entries. Industry analysts point to the international appeal as a key differentiator, suggesting a need for Gunn to refine his approach to broader global markets. Social media discussions often debate the film's pacing and narrative choices, with some defending its artistic direction while others critique its commercial performance. But the box office numbers are just one part of the story. Get ready for an exclusive look at the early days of the Man of Steel's journey. Superman audition tape for David Corenswet's Clark Kent surfaces. Newly released footage of David Corenswet's audition for the role of Clark Kent Superman has provided audiences with an intimate look at the early casting process for James Gunn's highly anticipated film, Superman. This video, made available by 21 Casting, features Corenswet performing opposite his wife, Julia Warner, who reads for the iconic role of Lois Lane. The clip offers a raw, unpolished glimpse into the qualities that ultimately secured Corenswet the highly sought-after role of the Man of Steel. His performance showcases a composed yet commanding interpretation, laying the foundation for his eventual on-screen portrayal of the beloved superhero. The scene presented in the tape is an alternate version of Superman's pivotal interview with Lois Lane, a moment that underwent significant evolution during the production of the final film. While the audition material captures an earlier vision of Clark Kent, it effectively reflects the confidence, charisma, and gravitas that convinced James Gunn and Warner Bros. Executives that Corenswet was the ideal actor to carry the mantle of the DC Universe's most iconic hero into this new era. Corenswet's casting has been further validated by the widespread praise from his colleagues and the film's creative team. They have consistently cited his authenticity, commanding presence, and natural embodiment of both the mild-mannered Clark Kent and the heroic Superman as instrumental to shaping the project's overall direction and tone. The audition tape not only highlights Corenswet's individual talent and dedication, but also underscores the collaborative and meticulous process involved in shaping a new and definitive era for the Man of Steel. This behind-the-scenes material emerges as Superman continues to perform strongly at the global box office, having surpassed the $600 million mark and solidifying its position as a foundational entry in the newly launched DC Universe. With Corenswet leading the franchise, supported by Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, James Gunn's vision represents a bold reimagining of the Superman legacy, one that is both deeply faithful to the character's rich roots and ambitiously forward-looking in its narrative and visual scope. Audience reaction to the audition tape has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans praising Corenswet's early portrayal and Warner's supportive performance. Social media buzz highlights the authenticity and chemistry evident even in this early stage, fueling excitement for the film's future installments. Industry insiders commend the transparency of sharing such developmental material, seeing it as a smart move to engage the fanbase and showcase the talent involved. It's a fascinating look at how the hero came to life. But what about the challenges he faced even before the cameras rolled? Superman audition tape surfaces on YouTube, revealing early scene with Lois Lane. A previously unseen audition tape featuring David Corenswet has been uploaded to YouTube, offering fans their first glimpse into the actor's preparation for his pivotal role as Superman in James Gunn's 2025 film. The 64 actor is seen performing a mock interview scene, portraying Superman as he confronts challenging questions posed by Lois Lane regarding controversial military interventions. In the clip, Corenswet's Superman exhibits an increasingly defensive posture when pressed about intercepting missiles in foreign airspace without explicit government approval. This audition footage prominently reveals Corenswet grappling with the same complex political themes that would later become central to Gunn's finished film. Specifically, it explores the inherent tension between Superman's altruistic, heroic instincts and the societal demand for accountability, particularly in matters of international affairs. When directly challenged about defying established protocols, his Superman delivers a defiant response. "International protocols be damned," before abruptly concluding the interview. This moment encapsulates the film's exploration of a Superman navigating a world with complex geopolitical realities. The unearthed footage provides fans with a rare and valuable behind-the-scenes look at the rigorous casting process for the highly anticipated blockbuster. It showcases not only Corenswet's ability to embody the character's moral and ethical dilemmas, but also his capacity to convey the internal conflict inherent in the hero's actions. The scene effectively foreshadows the narrative's focus on the scrutiny Superman faces and the delicate balance he must maintain between his powers and global governance. The release of this material has generated significant buzz among the fanbase, eager to dissect the early stages of character development and performance that led to Corenswet's selection. Fans have lauded the tape for its candidness and the insight it provides into Corenswet's interpretation of Superman's character, particularly his willingness to engage with the more nuanced and ethically challenging aspects of the superhero. The clip has sparked widespread discussion online about the film's thematic depth and Corenswet's suitability for the role, with many commending Gunn's choice. The availability of the tape on YouTube has democratized access to this behind-the-scenes content, allowing a broad audience to appreciate the actor's process. It's a powerful scene that shows the character's early struggles. Now, let's meet the team that helps him navigate this world. Superman behind-the-scenes video introduces the Justice Gang. Warner Bros. Entertainment has released a comprehensive 10-minute behind-the-scenes video focusing on the Justice Gang from James Gunn's latest Superman movie, offering fans an in-depth look at the creation of the film's key supporting characters. The Superman behind-the-scenes featurette provides an introduction to the core members of the Justice Gang, highlighting each character's unique place within the narrative. Viewers are introduced to Guy Gardner, portrayed by Nathan Fillion, who brings his signature charisma to the role of Green Lantern. Hawkgirl, played by Isabella Merced, is showcased, along with Eddie Gathegi as the brilliant Mr. Terrific and Anthony Kerrigan as the enigmatic Metamorpho. The video delves into the intricate details of each character's wardrobe and makeup, exploring how these elements contribute to their on-screen presence and backstories. Furthermore, it offers insights into how director James Gunn guided the performances and shaped key scenes involving these new additions to the DC universe. The narrative of Superman centers on the challenges faced by the Man of Steel as he becomes entangled in conflicts both domestically and internationally. His actions draw scrutiny, providing an opportune moment for tech billionaire Lex Luthor to orchestrate a plan to eliminate Superman permanently. The plot unfolds with Lois Lane, an intrepid reporter, and Superman's loyal canine companion, Crypto, attempting to assist him before it is too late. In his distinctive style, James Gunn reimagines the classic superhero within a newly envisioned DC universe, blending epic action sequences with humor and heartfelt moments. The film presents a Superman driven by deep compassion and an unwavering belief in the inherent goodness of humankind. The release of this behind-the-scenes content aims to further engage audiences with the film's expanded universe and the compelling new characters introduced. Fans have reacted enthusiastically to the introduction of the Justice Gang, with particular excitement surrounding the casting of established actors like Nathan Fillion. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussions about the characters' potential storylines and their interactions with Superman. The detailed look at costumes and makeup has also been praised, with many appreciating the faithfulness and creative flair evident in the designs. This behind-the-scenes glimpse is seen as a valuable addition for fans invested in the world-building of Gunn's DCU. It's an exciting look at the wider universe Gunn is building. And that's all the news you need to know for now. All right, Scoop Squad, let's do a quick rundown. Superman's box office finally crossed $600 million, though it's trailing behind other DC hits. We saw David Corenswet's early audition tape, giving us a glimpse into his portrayal of Superman and his dynamic with Lois Lane. A deeper dive into Corenswet's audition revealed him tackling tough political themes, showing the character's early complexities. And finally, we got a behind-the-scenes look at the Justice Gang from James Gunn's Superman. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Sheeran's Scoop for all the latest updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Let us know in the comments which story you found most interesting, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.